Warning. This broadcast may contain profane language and mature themes. Furthermore, the people you will be hearing tonight are in no way, shape, or form sufficient examples of maturity.
What's up, bitches? You're listening to the Woke Squadron Podcast, motherfuckers.
Stay woke, motherfuckers. Wake
what
up.
What up, fool?
That crowd was a real girl pleaser.
Please stop. That girl was a real fucking crowd pleaser.
That crowd was a real girl pleaser.
I hope you guys are having a good week. This is what, Tuesday afternoon. It's pretty fucking cold.
Yeah. Pre-recorded for Wednesday.
Forgot my jacket.
Episode 6.
We're having a little food coma going on right now. We got Chick-Fil-A and Five Guys. I feel like shit.
It was terribly good.
It was too good that now I just want to go the fuck to sleep. Weather is not helping.
Well, I'm definitely still hungry.
All right, guys. So this is the Woke Squadron. We have our co-host, Troll Jitsu.
And I am Hondorama.
And I am Beefcake.
So how are you guys doing today?
Cold.
It's fucking cold, man. We're in my computer room at my house. And the computer is our fireplace right now. It's like emitting the only heat that could save our lives. So this may be the last episode. We may just die of freezing.
Hypothermia.
Yeah, hypothermia.
But fucking frostbite. Cut my
Frostbite.
balls off.
So, just so everyone knows, in Southern California, we consider 50 degrees cold. Everywhere else, that's just like pussy shit, right? In Michigan and like Chicago and New York, this is like pussy shit.
Yeah.
Would you
Especially
agree?
Chicago. Like, they're dying in Chicago right now, man. Like,
It's like 0 degrees over there.
it's
or
not the
something.
gang wars. They're dying of fucking the cold
The
over
cold.
there. No, but shout out to Chicago. I hope they really do solve what's going on over there. It's really bad over there.
Aren't they trying to put a permanent gun ban on New York
New York, maybe.
or Chicago?
I have no idea.
We should look into that, later on. But
Yeah.
all right, start off with some news.
Yeah. They need that in Chicago, though, that gun shit. But yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, here at the Woke Squadron, if you've never listened before, we like to start off with talking about news, as Troljitsu just mentioned right now. And we'll also talk about other topics, such as, we're going to talk about vacationing a little, and we're going to talk about some safety, too, about just vacationing for that, or safety for vacationing, or safety in general, just for yourself. So that
Just because I've been seeing too many motherfucking reports of people getting robbed, mugged, raped, murdered, all sorts of shit. And some of that shit is just like, come on, man. You could have been better fucking prepared for that, So we're going to kind of talk about that. We'll see how it goes. We're going to start off with traveling, and then we'll stress on that.
Yeah. So, so we'll start off with the news, and we'll just bring up that safety thing right now, what inspired us. So here in the LA County area in Covina, there was a string of robberies that occurred between these two young fellows, and one of them was a minor. The other one was 18, I believe, and they robbed people when they met up with them from online deals. Like, they were using apps like Let Go or Craigslist, perhaps, but of that type of nature. And they would say, "Hey, let's meet up here. We'll buy this off you and whatever." And they probably held him at gunpoint, maybe, or they had some kind of weapon for sure. I mean,
Yeah, had to. I mean,
yeah.
you can't just go up to someone and be like, "Hey,
Give me your money.
give it to me."
That's
I ain't
not
got no weapon, though.
It's not intimidating. Whenever I think of something like that, like whenever I hear a story about that, I think of that episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. When Carlton and Will go to the ATM and this robber comes and tries to rob Carlton, shoots the gun, but Will takes the bullet.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's a good episode.
It was a big reality check to the viewers and the cast. Like, that's what's so good about sitcoms and like cartoons and stuff of that nature. You learn a lot about like real life and stuff, especially from sitcoms, even though they're kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fresh Prince was always really good on I don't know, just having some kind of like message.
It was good at being real.
Yeah.
Like Friends, it's one of those shows too. Friends is one of my all-time favorite shows because it's that real. Like there's realizations in the show, and it's like real moments. But in Friends, it doesn't happen like that. Like there's no robbery or nothing. But I don't know. When you said the robbery stuff, it reminded me of Fresh Prince.
No, yeah, for sure. Like I remember that episode. That was a touching episode. That Will was in the hospital and shit.
Yeah, it was like you know what we're talking about, Triljitsu?
No, never watched Fresh Prince. Watched the X-Files.
Oh.
But yeah. So there's a lot of people do online shopping now. So I mean, Craigslist and Let Go, OfferUp. I use that shit a lot.
Yeah.
And it's honestly, if you use it right, you can get really good deals.
Yeah.
You can get less than half like for what you're fucking paying on
But
brand new shit, man. Especially video games.
If it's too good to be true, though, I'm very skeptical about that.
Sometimes here's the thing. Sometimes people are in desperate need of money.
Right.
Like they just want to get rid of some shit, you know.
But like, say Call of Duty World War II comes out, right? It came out recently.
I got that shit for $30.
Right, but like that game came out for like $60, didn't it? Why is it half off? That's just that's like a red flag for me. Like, what if it's like $20? Like,
yeah, that's
still like iffy for me.
I'd be very skeptical if it was that price.
Yeah, because like that's a $40 profit deficit.
Okay. Anyways, going back to the online scamming and shit, I think like a good thing for people to do is like you gotta meet up in a public place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
like a mall parking lot.
Yeah,
In front of a security, right in front of a bus stop.
or in front of a McDonald's.
Yeah, something like Point the Hills Mall. Like, you know, there's a bus stop right in front of the mall, and it's always packed. You go there during the middle of the day, you know, like noon or something like that.
Don't go
perfect.
to or a park. A park
Somewhere
would be
with cameras in there. No, park would be a little sketchy, depending.
no, if you do it right.
But a mall would be cool because you could just park your car, and then you'll walk. So they don't know your car. They don't know how you came there. And you just meet them right in the center of the mall. I mean, what the fuck are they gonna do in the center of the mall? You know, there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
It's public. If they were trying some shit, you'd be fine. I think, I don't know. Online deals are cool. You just gotta know the person, but you can't trust anybody. I think the best thing with doing this is how I do it. If I'm buying anything from Craigslist, I never meet in a fucking like private place.
Yeah, if they say meet me at a
you don't
like
meet
a
them.
parking
You don't
structure,
meet them. It's just mutually
like,
agree
no,
at a fucking public spot. Go with a friend and let people know where you're at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially.
Just tell them, hey, look, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do like this little deal or whatever right now. This is where I'm gonna be at. If I don't respond to you within the next hour, like, hey, something must have happened to me, you know.
I remember when you were getting that game, I was kind of worried about that.
Yeah, I was in the Port Dales Mall, right in the center. You know?
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck are they gonna do to me? You know, but
it doesn't matter.
But you never know,
mall.
man. Don't underestimate anything. Just
Proceed with caution, as they would say.
Yeah. The internet is a strange place. It's a scary place. It's a safe place at the same time for some people. It's a sense of community there. And there's also a lot of treasures on the internet too. So you can definitely find some great stuff. Speaking of the internet, we can move on to another news topic if you guys are ready.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to bring up that battle of net neutrality if we were on the same page.
Well, yeah, I suppose. I was going to talk about this Hawaiian politician who wants to sort of save net neutrality. He wants to pass a bill on about like having ISP internet service providers as small businesses, so that we can essentially
instead of the government monitoring us, we're kind of monitoring ourselves.
Yeah, essentially we'll be monitoring our own internet broadband systems through these small businesses and stuff. So it's a bold move. There's no tax plan. I mean, there's no fucking bill plan yet, but he just mentioned it yesterday on Monday. So that'd be really interesting to see if that progresses. I know if that happens, it's definitely just going to happen in Hawaii. It won't break out to the land yet.
Well, Hawaii is like super small, so it could be regulated.
Yeah, that's why he kind of brought up
it.
Yeah.
But I was thinking of last week they had the meeting about net neutrality. Tell me why after 5 minutes they had to stop it.
I don't know. I didn't know.
I don't
Man,
know either. They had to stop the meeting and like regroup.
I'm not even gonna talk about that shit, man. It's fucking rigged.
Yeah. But speaking of the government, did you know that the tax bill that they just passed recently?
Oh yeah, man. We've been talking about it on here. It's pretty bad.
Well,
It's just polarizing.
Well, speaking of it being bad, quote unquote, they actually have to re-vote on it, according to Ryan Paul, I think his name is. I always get it confused.
Rand Paul
Or Paul Ryan.
Paul Ryan.
Yeah. I guess there were 12 people that voted against it, and they said that it's pretty much gonna be treacherous in a sense. So it's like it does more bad than good. And they noticed that, and they're like, we should kind of reconsider it. Just the way it's worded and the way it's brought up and everything. So I thought that was interesting. I don't know.
Yeah. It goes to show that it really shows that a lot of politicians, even though they may have been like bribed to like, I don't know, go along with the repeal of net neutrality, but it shows that some of them just don't want it anymore or something. It's like how English people are about Brexit. Like they voted on it and then they don't want it anymore. Like a lot of people, there's a lot of regret.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of regret with people repealing the net neutrality, the people in power. I'm sure they may have some regrets. But then again, for the long run for them, they'll probably be fine since they're already filthy stinking rich anyway.
Man, I ain't got no regrets. Not even a single letter.
No regrets.
You don't have a single regret? Not even a single letter? Nah, man, I'm good. If you don't know where that's from We're the Millers. That movie's pretty funny.
Oh, that movie is funny. That's a pretty underrated movie.
Yeah. It's like Role Models, that movie. Role Models is one of my favorite movies of all time because it's so low-key really funny.
Role Models is funny, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you guys have anything else to say about the internet, on how to save the internet or anything? Or you guys are good?
Nah, you motherfuckers fucked up.
Yeah,
That's
y'all
all I have
fucked
to say
up.
about fucking saving the internet.
We're fucked. Got to move to Hawaii. Get the independent ISP.
ISP.
Porn's going to take 10 hours to load.
Minimum.
Start making my own porn.
All right, so let's go on to another news topic. Let's talk about some fast food. So before this podcast, we ate they dropped my ass off at Chick-fil-A after we saw Star Wars. They went to Chick-fil-A and they dropped my ass off at Five Guys. And in case you guys haven't eaten at Five Guys before, they're fucking delicious. I don't know if I could say the same for Chick-fil-A because I boycott that bullshit. But
I don't care about the politics. I care about what goes into my fucking stomach. It's
honestly, Hondarama, you sound like a pretentious, basic white girl.
Amazing.
Like
now may I proceed?
Yeah, but you sound
as my white girl ways.
You sound like a bitch.
You're a bitch. All right, okay, look. I was in Five Guys, and you guys know they have a bunch of peanuts there, right?
Yeah.
Well, they're going to get rid of those peanuts in 2 years. They're slowly getting rid of them at each store. Michael told me.
Are you trolling?
I think I am. It's fake news, motherfucker.
You are fake news.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Yeah, they are not getting rid of their peanuts, and they are still delicious as always, in case you guys are
That was
big
a
fans.
lot of fucking peanuts you brought back.
Yeah, dude, you had a lot.
Dude, I ate a bunch of them just waiting for my food. They were delicious. Anyway, another fast food. You guys want to talk about Chick-fil-A now? They opened up on Sunday. Yep, this Sunday. Can you believe it? It's a fucking miracle, Christmas miracle right here. They fed 5,000 people that were stranded at the Atlanta airport, which happens to be the busiest airport in the United States, for sure.
I didn't fucking know that. That's cool.
That's good.
Yeah, it was good. They were stranded at the the Atlanta airport was like all flights going there and leaving. They were canceled that day or something, or that weekend, which is like a pretty serious thing considering it's the busiest airport. So yeah, and then
that must have fucking sucked, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a weather problem or whatever. I didn't read into much of that, but they fed 5,000 people there, so that's crazy. Like, shout
kind
out
of-
to Chick-fil-A, even
It makes
though
sense.
they're garbage.
That's where it originated from, in Georgia.
Oh, that's cool.
Bet you didn't know that.
Fun fact of the day right
That's why
there.
they got good lemonade and good sweet tea.
Georgia Gold.
Georgia Prime.
Georgia Gold.
Yo,
That sounds like a bomb-ass weed strain.
or Georgia Peach.
That KFC's Georgia Gold, man.
It's funny that we mentioned Georgia because when I was just out of high school, I had this job with this company called Vector Marketing,
Where you
and-
got
Oh,
scammed up the
no.
ass.
Well, it was funny because I went on this call with one of my coworkers, and we found this big ass record, and on it was this peach, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I pick it up. I'm like, "No fucking way! This says Georgia Peach on it." And so my coworker's like, "What the fuck is this song?" And then I'll put the link in the description so you can understand what I'm talking about. But damn, did I laugh so hard. I'll show you guys right now.
Oh, my God.
It's pretty, like, you would not believe it.
Got to brace myself for that shit.
You do.
Georgia Peach.
So that's all the news I needed to talk about today. I don't know if you guys have anything else that you wanted to share.
I don't really got any news for today, man.
Yeah, I mean, they figured. Did you hear about the government claiming that the cyber attack that happened earlier this year was from North Korea?
Fucking North Korea.
Not surprised.
All I know is that I'm about
What
to
the
say this
fuck
song
is
for you.
North Korea's problem, man? Like,
I don't know. They're
they just
just
need to fuck off, dude. It's like,
they got that Napoleon complex.
yeah, but it's too fucking late for that shit.
Yeah, way too late for that
Yeah,
shit.
It's like, dude, you can't dominate other countries anymore, man. It's like we're already established. All of us have fucking warheads.
Yeah, they're like,
You can't annex anybody anymore. Like
this ain't no Age of Empires where you're the fucking
exactly fucking total
You're a
domination.
Viking.
They're
and then-
still in the first age, and we're all in the castle age.
Yeah, they're fucking going backwards, man.
Dumb.
Okay, so that's all the news we have for today. We're gonna go on to our main topic, or do you guys want to go on to the main topic, or do you want to talk about some music and movies first?
Let's go to the M&M's, music and movies.
I think we should hear a word from our sponsor, though.
Yeah. Before we get to that, let's go ahead and tell the listeners about our sponsor. Okay. Show's over, you sick fucks. Close the porn tabs right now. Just do it. That includes hentai too, you tentacle-loving weirdos. And now, I'm not saying pornography is bad, but you honestly don't need that shit anymore. Fuck that Pornhub X-Hamster bullshit. It's almost 2018. We need a platform with innovations, damn it. The problem I have with most of my porn ventures is that I eventually stumble upon some gross-ass cum-guzzling bitch who's scatting harder than a jazz singer on a sizzling Friday night. Fucking gross, man. I just want to jerk off without the risk of PTSD, you know? Well, good news, guys and gals. Your explicit dreams are coming true today with the help of the newest and most sexiest video streaming service out there. Wetflix. Wetflix is as flexible as your Netflix, Hulu, or Amazon Prime. You can watch it on the couch, on the toilet, on the bus, don't watch it on the bus, or in your cozy little twin-sized bed, because I sure as hell know you porn addicts ain't got nobody to hold at night. Yeah, whatever. It costs money too. So what? You subscribe to all this other lame-ass shit like the newspaper, so why not Wetflix too? They pay the highest royalties to its actors, and guess what? No more sketchy ads of your favorite cartoon characters getting it on. Did you know that you could be a star too? Wetflix is not only studio-based, they allow any perverted asshat the right to post their shitty POV doggy-style tape. Have a friend who's down on his luck and won't stop bragging about his sex doll? Film the sucker while he's banging it on the couch. And you guys will be one step closer to a Wetflix dynasty. Do you have a partner who is terrible in bed? Make them watch something from the Wetflix Sex Ed catalog. Now, with all that said, Wetflix is amazing and they won't let you down when your lonely ass had a tough day at the office. Sign up after the show and use the code TAMPON to get a 10% off your monthly subscription. Netflix and chill? Bitch, please! Wetflix and spill. And let's get back on track to music and movies, our M&M segment, we like to call it. So let's start off with movies. We just saw Star Wars today.
Oh, my God.
No spoilers though.
Yeah, we won't talk about spoilers.
No spoilers.
The only thing people really need to know is that movie is woke.
pretty fucking woke.
Certified by the Woke Squadron themselves.
Oh God, I cannot. I mean, in my opinion, this is the only thing I would say is that I think it was just a tad bit long.
I like long movies. I that didn't bother me, but I see your point on that. Some of it did drag a little.
It had a couple of parts that were unnecessary.
Yeah,
That dragged.
that's
it.
what I meant
Yeah.
by it being kind of long.
The movie was good. If I would have played devil's advocate and like talk shit about the movie, I would say that some of the characters were a little weak, or not some of them, maybe only like one or two. Most notably, my favorite character, Finn, was a total disappointment in this movie.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, you know what? Finn was awesome in The Force Awakens.
I think,
Dude, I loved his fucking character.
I think it's good though that there wasn't really main focus on Finn this movie. I think it was good because it
Spoiler.
well, hold on. It's not really a spoiler because you see the poster. He's not very significant on the poster, right? The movie poster kind of foreshadows a lot.
man.
I guess, but I mean, yeah, go ahead.
We'll look at. It kind of allows the other characters to get more established because the last movie I felt I didn't really get to know them. The only one I really got to know was Finn and Rey.
How about this? Next week we're gonna talk about Star Wars and with spoilers, because fuck you, you got enough time to watch that shit. So
I'm surprised.
and I'm gonna talk about my beef on one part that bugged the shit out of me about Star Wars. It's got nothing to do with the movie. It's got something to do with the production and the way Disney handled it.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
But yeah, I think I have a valid point, and if I don't, well, go fuck yourself and go fuck me, you know. But
What time?
I don't know. Maybe later tonight. Maybe later tonight.
But yeah, overall the movie was great.
What would you rate it? Hondarama, go.
The Hondarama rating system.
1 out of 10.
Dude, I do toes. I rate it by toes, man.
You still have 10 toes, don't you?
Yeah, I got 10 toes. Well,
1 out of 10.
I rated about 8 toes.
8.
I would
Toes are
rate
two.
it a cat on top of a turtle.
That's a pretty generous rating.
Very good rating.
So for everyone that doesn't know what that rating means, on a scale of 1 to 10,
It's about a solid 8.5.
I would give it a 9.3.
For Star Wars, for Star Wars, I'd give it a 9. For overall movie in general, I'd give it about a 7.8.
I could see your point on it.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it 100%. So Star Wars, I'd give it a 9.3. But as a
What's the 0.3 though? That's what bothers me.
0.3,
What's the fuck is the 0.3?
I don't know, just to fucking sound sophisticated, I guess.
there was
So Luis gives it a 9.
Beefcake
Or-
gives it a 9.3.
Or I'll just say go watch it. Like I totally highly
Yeah.
recommend it.
Yeah, definitely watch it and tell us what you fucking think. And next week I'm gonna definitely fucking bring out the spoilers
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that
on
for
why
sure.
I didn't. The one part that really bugged me about it. Overall, it's a great Star Wars film. It's Star Wars to the roots. You
Yeah.
know, it's perfect. I loved every bit about it.
It's good.
I just didn't like what they were trying to push, and I understand they probably were thinking it in like a positive way, but it just bugged me like they were trying to.
It bugged me too.
But yeah, we'll talk about it next week. Anyway,
If you saw the movie, try to figure it out and post in the comments what you think it is that bugs us about the movie.
yeah, and if you
Yeah.
watched it, we're gonna respond to you because you obviously watched it, so we can have a debate about it.
And don't give any spoilers in the comments.
Please don't.
at all.
Just
Yeah.
DM us. Don't be that asshole.
Yeah. So
Yeah, don't mention that Chewbacca gets the lightsaber. I mean, what?
wow, way to go, bro. Way
Dog,
to go.
when Chewie flipped in the air with the lightsaber.
All right, so
360
what
no
we're gonna
scope.
what we're gonna do?
He casted the lightning.
Hold on. Okay, so are we all in agreement that Star Wars is our movie for the week?
Well, we have movies.
Well,
for
yeah.
the week.
Well, we have other movies to talk about if you guys want.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely like the movie of the fucking century right there.
You know what? Since we're in the topic of movies, it's Christmas time, You know, I personally don't fucking celebrate Christmas, but I know it's a time of gathering. And if you got a lot of cousins, like, you know, if you got a lot of people that like watching like thrillers and action movies, you know, you're with your family, you're trying to fucking waste time sometimes, you know,
Yeah.
at parties. A great movie to watch. Not for kids though. If you have little nieces and nephews, they better fuck off to another room.
Backdoor Sluts 9.
Yeah, but The Green Room.
Santa's coming to town.
No, The Green Room.
Oh, that's a
Check
good
it out.
one.
The Green Room. You will fucking love that movie.
What does that have to do with Christmas?
It's got nothing to do with fucking Christmas. It's just I'm saying it's like Christmas is a gathering.
All right, what would
Oh,
you?
You have you have your fucking
God.
you got your fucking cousins and shit in the house. You probably wanted to watch some fucking crazy ass movie, you know?
What about
I
Die Hard?
guess.
Would you watch
Die Hard is fucking awesome. Yeah.
Die Hard's considered a Christmas movie. Did you know that?
Did you guys ever see Krampus?
No.
No, I didn't.
I heard it was garbage.
It's half garbage.
But it's the good kind of garbage. Huh?
Actually,
Eh.
so my other movie recommendation would be Batman Returns as a Christmas movie.
I don't even what happens in that movie. That's with the penguin, right?
That's with Penguin and Catwoman.
Spoilers.
You've never seen that movie?
No.
Well, I mean, penguin's in that movie. That's like for sure. Like,
Yeah.
you just
I'm
know.
fucking with you guys. Of course I've seen that movie.
That movie was made in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Batman Returns.
that's considered a Christmas movie. I'm a huge Batman fan.
The Green Room is a Christmas movie for me.
Every movie that involves death, that's a Christmas movie.
my
for
God.
me.
No, but seriously, check out Green Room. It's a perfect movie to watch with, I think, all genders, unisex. It's a thriller. You be fucking like.
Yeah.
It's about a group of fucking kids. They're in a punk rock band and they're out playing gigs and they go to this fucking backwoods like gig
Yeah.
and it's all white supremacists and it's fucking crazy.
It's a good movie to check out.
Really, really good movie.
Great
Hondorama?
thriller.
One of my current top 10s. Definitely.
Nice. Hondorama, you have a holiday movie to kind of give out?
A holiday. I always recommend A Christmas Story. That's the best holiday movie ever made.
That's with Jonathan Lipkowski, right?
No, this is a different guy who looks like him. Who's the OG
Jonathan
before
Lipkowski.
Jonathan Lipnicki.
Yeah.
This movie was made in what, like the 80s, 1980s or 19.
It was old.
Yeah, it's old, but it's such a funny ass fucking movie where like this kid can't catch a break for Christmas, and it's just like madness. Like this whole family he has is just like, it's just hilarious. Like they get into this crazy shit while they're just going through their Christmas holiday season.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's fantastic. I'd highly recommend it. You've probably heard of the movie before if you've never seen it, just because like TBS, like any of those stations on TV would like marathon that shit all day on Christmas Day and shit like that. So that's maybe you've heard it before from that.
Well, okay. So since we went to the movies today, you know what goes well with movies, right? Movie trailers. With the trailers
Yeah.
you saw, which ones are you hype about and which ones aren't you hype about?
Okay, I don't give a fuck about the ones that I'm not hyped about, but a cool one was A Quiet Place. That
Yeah.
really caught my attention.
Yeah, I agree. That one, Ready Player One definitely caught my attention as well. I read the book and I love the book.
Yeah, read the book. Ready
Read-
Player One.
Read the book by Ernest Cline, my favorite author. But yeah, so that one definitely caught my eye. One I was kind of iffy about was Al-Qaeda. Was that it? Al-Qaeda? The one with the robot girl?
Oh, Alita.
Alita.
Yeah, that one's like, I'm still iffy on it because I feel like it's too much CGI.
That one's a little like Ghost in the Shell. I think it's probably
Yeah.
Japanese too. It's probably based off some Japanese thing, but it's about this cyborg woman, and she's just, I don't know, she's trying to make good in the world, I guess.
Yeah. Another one I really saw that has so much star power but looks like ass is A Wrinkle in Time.
Yeah, that
That
looks super fucking stupid.
it looks so dumb, but I feel like it's gonna be a good movie because Chris Pine, in my opinion, never chooses a bad movie.
He's had movies that are just
This might be his one.
He's had one or two that have kind of just like.
But
eh.
they're rom-coms that are considered his bad movies.
Well, he had that train movie, and that movie was fucking stupid in my
Hugo?
opinion. No, Unstoppable or whatever it's called.
Oh God! Why the fuck did I say Hugo?
Yeah, that has
Nothing to do with
well, there's a
trains.
train in that movie,
Oh
but
God!
What about Polar Express? Is he in that movie?
No.
Or is that just Tom Hanks?
It's
Yeah, it's Tom Hanks.
I'm going to interrupt you motherfuckers for a little bit. I got a little breaking news story. It's not really breaking news, but it's pretty relevant. Remember how we were talking about electric semi-trucks?
Oh, yeah. That was
We
a
brought
couple
that up.
weeks ago. Yeah.
You know what? And we were talking about, I wonder how that's going to work out, but because it just got introduced, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So UPS reserved 125 of those right now.
Okay.
They spent $25 million on it.
Suckers.
Yeah, it's just today. This is today. Yeah, they're Tesla semi-trucks, man. They just made the order.
Yeah.
So
I saw one of our subscribers comment on the backlash of that, being that the truck drivers won't have a job and that they'll have to get rid of their trucks and that they invest so much money in.
no, they're still going to be operated by it's you still need a driver.
So it's
Yeah,
like
they
a
need
half and
someone
half?
there.
Yeah, they need a driver. It's still going to be operated by the driver.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's just what they're saying is they're going to cost around $200,000 each, but they're saying that the total cost of ownership for conventional vehicles run at about $120,000
Yeah.
for semis, and that's going to cut it by a lot. So overall, it's supposed to save a lot of money for the company.
I don't understand it.
Hmm?
You said
'Cause
the new truck cost 200,000, right?
Yeah, but
A conventional
trucks
truck
cost 120,000. Yes, but in the long run, it's actually supposed to save more money. They haven't made an estimate of how much.
Is
but
it because of the gas and the smog?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
then-
like how
and then
Priuses are supposed
Fuck
to save you
Priuses.
money.
maintenance too.
Okay,
Maintenance and service.
Oh God, why did I mention?
Fuck Priuses.
So it's actually it's definitely almost close to double the cost than a conventional fucking semi. But overall, they're trying to take a risk with it. I'm guessing because they ordered about 125.
UPS. I'm surprised Amazon didn't jump on that.
I don't know how Amazon's doing, but this is just for UPS. I'm guessing if UPS is doing, I know Walmart started too. They ordered a bunch.
I think it's
too.
because Amazon's trying to incorporate the drones.
Yeah, I never got into how the drones work.
Dude, that actually
that.
happened to me. No one rang my doorbell, and I opened my door, and I saw that there was a package at my front door. I was like, damn.
Amazon drones.
I didn't even hear anything, so it was probably a drone.
It's either Amazon or Skynet. One of those two.
We don't talk about that. We're going back to Priuses. Fuck Priuses. I hate Priuses with a passion.
You know, it's better. Okay, if you want to go green, don't buy a Prius or any eco car yet. Use the car that you have right now to its full extent.
Yes.
That's how you go green.
Exactly. Okay, my car's a turbo engine car, and I'm going to use that until it dies. Until I cannot fix the transmission anymore, that's it. Game over. But my transmission's a stick, so it's cool.
The transmission for yours is bulletproof, dude.
Yeah. So
Yes.
mine's going to live forever.
A Subi transmission's what the fuck is going to go wrong
But
with it?
here's the thing. If you buy a Prius, and people don't know this, but in order to dismantle it and get it officially done, game over, they have to remove the battery that's in the back and burn it. And that releases more carbon emissions than any other known product out there.
Yeah, the way they dispose of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
just
Because it's a lithium battery.
they're
You
just
have to burn it.
advertising it, but it's more convenient to you. It's not necessarily convenient to the environment.
And another reason why I don't like them so much is because it's just a sorry excuse for somebody to go in the carpool lane. It really is. And the i8 and the Tesla and the Volt and all
the
those
Teslas are fucking cool, man.
Well, the Teslas are cool, but still, I feel like that's an expensive sorry excuse to just go in
It's
the
kind of
carpool
fucking
lane.
annoying though that they get, it's a little bit weird that it's why the fuck do they get to be on the fucking carpool? You know what I mean?
And for those who don't,
And they
live
have
in
their own fucking specialized parking spots too.
Yeah, but for those who don't,
they need
hold
them
on.
for the charging though.
Well,
For
yeah,
those who
true,
don't
true,
live in
true.
California, we have a carpool lane designated for people who have 2 people or more
Yeah.
in their car, or you're an electric vehicle, because California's now gone Hollywood. Stupid.
It's more like the luxury lane nowadays with the eco
I
cars
know.
getting the.
Yeah, you
the
got
lanes.
the
Stupid.
fancy eco car. You get the fucking free carpool lane.
Yeah.
It's
Meanwhile, my
obnoxious.
ass, my shit's breaking down. Fucking late to work.
And then the person in that car is gonna be like, "You should buy a Prius, or you should have bought a fucking Chevy."
I'd rather
Volt."
fucking kill myself than buy a Prius.
Dude, a Prius is like driving a thumb.
Yeah.
Have you ever looked at a
Driving
thumb
a thumb.
and then like look at the back of a Prius? You're like, "That's the back of my thumb." Same shit.
Kinda like it looks like the
All the fucking Prius owners are gonna be
I
fucking
don't
hating
give
on us
a
right now.
Fuck,
the
dude.
top of the Prius looks like the thumb, right? Like it looks like the
the back
ridge.
windshield looks like your nail, where the cuticle kind
Yeah.
of changes color.
The roast of Prius
Yeah.
has started.
Yeah, I could see that.
All right, so where the fuck were? Yeah, movies.
Yeah.
Movies. Back to
Back
Yeah.
what the fuck we're talking about. But I think that's it for movies, right?
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. about
So
movies.
overall, Star Wars, Green Room,
That's it. I didn't.
Christmas
Christmas
Story.
Story. Yeah.
and fuck, what did I say?
What did you say? I don't even remember. Did you mention a movie? I don't think you did.
Yeah, he said Die Hard.
No. Oh, Batman Returns.
Batman
Oh,
Returns,
Batman.
there you
Okay,
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Alright.
classic Batman. Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gents, we are going to music now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you got any suggestions, Hondo? I actually got a cool artist. It's a single song. It's a single track that I've been listening to. It's I think it's Armenian, like EDM. It's like very chill
What?
trance. Yeah, it's trance.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's by this artist called I'm totally gonna fucking butcher his name, but his name's Burak Yeter. It's BURAKYETER. And Danelle Sandoval. But just type in Tuesday by Burak Yeter. Tuesday. You know that it's a remix. What's the song?
I Love McConan.
Yeah, it's like club going up on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's a remix of that, but it's completely different. Like
Nice.
it's super super chill. We'll post a link. You like it? It's
Yeah, the link will be in the
that's
description.
a
with the
definite
Spotify
chill
link.
nighttime driving song, man. It's hard not to like it. It's
Nice.
very very chill, very
Nice.
relaxing.
Nice.
Nice.
Perfect if you're like fucking. I don't know, if you're a Lyft driver or Uber driver, you want to add it to your like chill playlist.
Yeah.
No profanities, nothing. I don't think it's gonna offend anybody.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's very
cool.
chill music.
Hondorama.
I really like this hip hop collective that's called BROCKHAMPTON. They came out with a string of albums this year. This is their third album. They just released a little less than a week ago. So it's part of this, like, I guess it's like this saturation series, because like this is the third one. Like at the beginning of this year, like in January, they came out with Saturation, and then like 2 months ago they came out with Saturation 2, and then now they came out with Saturation 3. And yeah, like Saturation 3 is really cool. It's probably the best album that they've put out this year. They're essentially Los Angeles' newest Odd Future. They do a lot of hip hop. They all live together in a house, and they self-release all their shit. They make their own videos and stuff. So yeah, they're pretty cool. I would recommend them. There's a link in the description if you want to see one of their videos. Their videos are pretty interesting. Yeah, it's cool. It's just the odd future of this generation of hip hop. Totally recommend them. I believe the song's called Boogie in the description. I don't know. I forgot.
Nice. For me, I actually have a couple. One of them is MIKA. MIKA.
I've heard of Mika.
Yeah,
I've heard of that.
I don't know
This-
why. I just
My little
started
cousin was obsessed with Mika.
I just started listening to them again, and got that.
Very cheerful music, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He had that song like a decade ago.
Grace Kelly.
Yeah,
There you go.
That's
that
the
was
song.
that was a straight banger back in the
Straight,
day.
Yeah,
banger.
everyone. They played
That
that
whole
shit everywhere.
album. It's the. Let me.
That's
pull
a
it
very
up.
colorful album, right? I remember.
Life
Yeah.
in
There you go.
cartoon motion. It's exactly a decade old. You're right.
That's actually a pretty cool album, dude.
Yeah, the album cover is really nice.
Hard to hate on it.
But he came out with more bangers. I'm like, damn, this guy is good. But another one is Robbie Williams, the UK artist. Yeah, if he has my favorite song from him is Angels, and
What genre is that?
It's like alternative rock, but
Okay.
he also dabbles with jazz and swing and
I used to listen to Robbie Williams like a while back, dude.
yeah, he's really he does.
He has a really good voice.
Yeah, he does. He yeah, I listened to that song. I don't know why, but I've also been on like this love song craze. I don't know why, but I've been like into it. And then I remember like Robbie Williams, like that song. It really stuck out to me. I love that song.
You know what? I got an idea. I think we should. I'm pretty sure a lot of guys use Spotify now. A lot of our listeners are using Spotify
Yeah.
for their commutes. We should start making playlists.
Yeah,
Just
we could probably do that.
like okay, we'll make it like love songs or like just like night drive or like a chill EDM, whatever. And the three of us, we handpick a bunch of songs, like 20 songs, and we'll start posting the links. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
we can do that.
Yeah, a little Woke Squadron, just to give you guys.
Yeah,
can,
we'll create a Spotify playlist on that.
yeah, and we'll address it.
Yeah.
And we'll see how that goes.
We'll create one this week. Just one this week of.
We'll make a Christmas playlist. How
we'll
about
make
that?
a Christmas playlist this
All right,
week.
All right,
Spirit
all
of
right.
Christmas.
And
we'll upload it.
It'll be in the description with Spotify. You can shuffle play it if you have regular Spotify. If you have Spotify Premium and you want to listen to a specific song. We're gonna dabble with different genres, I assume.
Yeah,
Like rock. Like Twisted Sister had that album that came out in 2005.
It's gonna be
Christmas stuff.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be our
God.
like pick of the three
Christmas song.
Yeah.
The bottom of the barrel, people. Bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
No,
Alright.
yeah, but I mean, in the future, if you guys want to send us some songs, like some recommendations for what we should put on the playlist.
Also, if you are
Put 'em
an
on.
artist, you have original stuff, send it to us. We'll definitely give you a shout out if we like it. We'll post it. Let people hear it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Trying to get yourselves heard. Hey man, we got a decent following.
We'll put it on our Instagram and
Yeah,
let
we'll
you
tag
guys-
we'll tag
yeah.
you.
Yeah, man.
You help us, we help you.
Yep.
And we can't steal your music because it's copyrighted once you have it.
Once they copyright it, we can't steal it.
Well, the thing is, music is technically copyrighted the moment it's digitalized or the moment it's put on a CD.
Oh.
So,
Didn't know that.
but that doesn't mean someone can steal it. Someone could still get away with stealing it somehow if they have a really good lawyer, and that's when you have to register it to ASCAP or BMI, something like that. I forget the name of the two. One of them's ASCAP, and it's not two S's.
They're gonna get a cap in the ass if they steal my
Yeah.
shit. That's what they're gonna get.
Yeah, so all you musicians out there, just because you have the copyright, doesn't mean you have every right to your song. If you want to make some real money, register that song, and you can definitely look more up online on the internet. So
Yeah. Oh, also on our Instagram, don't ask us to subscribe to your YouTube channel.
unless you're gonna be real cool with us, like if you just ask
Yeah.
us, if you just show up, hey, subscribe to me, and then we never hear from you again. We're just gonna think you're
if you're just
lame.
asking for a subscribe, then that
We don't really necessarily care about how many followers we have. We care more about the responses.
exactly.
Yeah.
That matters more to us.
Like
Yeah,
if you ask
for
us
sure.
to subscribe, we'll consider it. But like last week, we talked about that person that wanted us to subscribe because she was just like, "Oh, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got to support each other."
Yeah, it said follow for follow.
I know. I was like,
Fuck that shit.
I don't think you're what we're about.
Yeah, I mean, nothing against them. It's just that, like, that's all you say. Like, you didn't even leave us a comment or anything. Like,
Well,
how are
they
we
left us
supposed
a
to-
comment. They left the comment, but like they didn't even follow us. They didn't even like the picture. They just wanted to follow.
Yeah, if they just leave a comment without anything else, then like, or they don't even talk about our show, like they obviously haven't listened to the show. Then like, what the point?
Right.
Yeah, there's
What's the
absolutely
point?
no point.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no point.
A
Yeah.
big thing about us here is
We don't give a fuck
retention.
about-
Retention.
Yeah.
We want retention and feedback. Feedback and retention.
That's what we honestly care about. That's why we have this shit.
We want to grow, and we want those who like what we're posting to grow with us. And retention and feedback is really important to us. So
Yeah. Overall, we're all just trying to awaken in this world, in this
We're
simulation.
just trying to be woke,
Yeah.
man.
It's all
Woke.
a simulation.
Jesus wept. All right. I guess that wraps it up for music. We're definitely gonna post links.
Yeah.
Check them out.
You know what? We mentioned Ready Player One. Have you guys read any books recently?
I'm reading a book right now. It's like a English classic. It's like some Irish novel.
What is
It's kind of boring. It's called The Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man. It's a heavy hitter when it comes to like it's like I don't know. It's I mean, you know, back then English literature in the 1800s, late 1800s, they were paid by the page, by the word. And so they're obviously kind of milk as much as they can with the stories. They want to elongate everything. So that's how this book is. It's not super long. I think it's like 200 pages or something. But there's a lot of crap in there. Like I read like 20 pages of Catholic teachings, and it wasn't even the Bible. It was this novel, and so I was just like, But it's interesting. It's very good for a young man to read. It's definitely good for like some freshman college student to read, so they can open up their brain.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm
just reading it just because I know it's a classic, and I just like reading classics just to see how life was back then and the style of writing
has changed.
Yeah, and I like the style of writing too. It's very, very romantic, and like, yeah. But that book's cool. I like it so far. It's just kind of there's some boring shit in there, but yeah.
Yeah. Troljitsu, you reading anything right now?
Yeah, I'm actually reading this book called Gone by Mo Hader. It's
The name
sounds
Mo
fake.
Hader.
Mo Hader.
Mo Haters.
But no, what's it about?
It's a thriller.
Okay.
Yeah, all the books are about thrillers, and it's about this detective. It's in the UK.
Okay.
It's the author's British. So you get a lot of British humor in there.
Nice.
And it's pretty cool. But it's about this guy who kidnaps this girl, and they're just trying to find her. But he's like in the process of becoming a serial killer, because he kidnapped 2 girls before, but he released them. But the third girl who's currently kidnapped, he didn't bring her back. He didn't return her back. He didn't like drop her off. So he finally found the girl. Like you know how serial killers are like, because a lot of them are transitioning. So he finished his transitioning period, so now he's transitioned. So he's about to like do really fucked up shit to this little girl. So they discover it. So they're just trying to find out who he is, and really really fucked up shit. It's pretty it's pretty out there, you know.
Nice.
But it's real.
Nice.
That's cool.
If you want to check out another good book by them, check out Wolf. If you've seen the movie The Funny Games, you'll like it. It's got a similar vibe to it. It's not the same fourth wall breaking kind of story, but it's pretty cool. Funny Games. That's a cool movie too.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
It's a weird movie, but yeah, Mo Hader, Gone. It's an interesting read. It's not a big book. You could kill it out in like a week or so if you're an avid reader. But I'm taking it slow, man. I haven't had time. I don't really read too much. But
yeah, I read slow too.
Yeah, I'm a slow reader. But what about you, Luis?
Me, I'm reading right now a Star Wars book on Darth Plagueis.
Darth
the
Plagueis.
Wise.
The Wise.
And it's really interesting because it kind of just talks about how he and Palpatine, who, if you don't know, is Darth Sidious, who is the evil chancellor, how they kind of met, how he trained him, and like his final days. But right now I'm like deep in the middle of his training of Palpatine, and yeah, it's an interesting read. It's very wordy, like what Handorama was saying. It's very wordy, but it does get to the point. And if, like for me, I have the audiobook as well from Audible, and I actually listened to it after I read the part, and I was like, huh, they added music here, and they added sound effects. So I thought that was pretty cool
Oh,
If
an
you ha-
audio.
oh,
book.
the-
in the audio
audiobooks.
in
Yeah,
the audiobook.
that's pretty
'Cause,
cool.
Like you can imagine it happening in your head, and you could kind of see it.
Huh.
But when you have the other Audible stuff there, you're just like, whoa, that's cool. I like that.
I've
It's
noticed
definitely
that
different.
with certain authors, description's so good that you're actually able to kind of like
Envision it.
and
Yeah.
even kind of like understand how the audio works too.
Yeah.
That's what makes a great author for me, man. That's why I like reading a lot of Dan Brown stuff.
Oh
Because
yeah.
his descriptive skills is
Amazing.
unreal, dude. It's
Yeah.
crazy the way he
Mhm.
describes like Italy, a lot of those monuments.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's ridiculous. But check out Dan Brown. He's got a lot of controversial shit too. Da Vinci Code. He wrote.
If
the
you've
Da
ever
Vinci
seen
Code.
Da Vinci Code, the movie,
You gotta read the
low-key.
book, man. Because
that movie was woke.
like
Those books are woke.
it's
Anything he writes
Angels
is
and
woke.
Demons was one of my best. Digital Fortress actually
That's-
is
oh.
that's his best book. Digital Fortress.
Woke. All
that's,
of his books
that's
are woke.
that book is woke as fuck, and it's got nothing. It's not controversial. You might not be a fan because if you're religious and stuff. I understand how that could kind of set you off, but just forget about all of that and check out Digital Fortress by Dan Brown. Definitely one of the best books I've ever read. If you're into like whole sci-fi, like just being woke, you'll fucking dig it. It's pretty fucking cool. But I guess that's it for our.
So I guess that
reading.
wraps up our fucking Woke Squadron book club right there that we had.
Well, I
going
mean,
on.
I just
Yeah,
thought
Luis,
about it.
I thought it was movies and fucking music.
I thought it was
not MMB.
MMM, bro.
Fuck.
Movies, music, and more.
Okay.
fucking.
The triple.
You saved
M.
yourself right there, I
There
guess.
you go.
Move over, Triple H. We got Triple M coming into the ring.
It's all about the game and how you play it.
And so that's pretty much it for that. We're going next, Hondo.
Well, we can begin our main topic segment, which is split up into two subtopics, I believe.
Yeah.
We can start off with
Start off with the first one because it ties in with the other one.
We'll
Yeah,
talk
with
about
safety.
traveling.
Yeah.
so let's fuck it. Let's do traveling first.
yeah.
Traveling.
So we just want to give you guys some like recommendations of like what would be cool places to travel, since this is kind of like a winter break time. Although it's like halfway through winter break for most college kids and shit. Well, you still have time to travel, I guess, if you want. So we'll
Yeah,
share
and
some
maybe
of that shit with you.
some of y'all are probably saving during this time to travel during summer.
Yeah, you guys are probably
Like
thinking
big
right
trips,
now.
like Europe trips, or I don't know, just an all-out trip. But just give you like a common travel tip is if you are flying, and if you're really bad with planes, if you don't like staying in planes for a long time, like for me, for example, I can't sleep sitting. It's very difficult to
so
sit.
bad.
yeah, it's hard.
It's really hard, and some of the planes, like, I have, due to complications, my knees hurt all the time. I have to always move my knees. I gotten kicked, all that shit it's gotten fucked up. So it's really hard for me to stay in one spot. I always have to be moving my legs a lot. So with planes, if you're getting like cheap planes, sometimes I understand if it's more like tempting to get a cheap plane, but the flight overall, if you're going on a long haul, like over 6 hours, I'd say just spend a little bit more money on a better type of flight,
Yeah.
because honestly, it sucks, man. And there's nothing you could fucking do once you're in there. Once you take off,
Yeah,
you're fucking
done.
stuck there, dude. You're going to Europe. That's like what, 14-hour flight.
Yep.
And if it's like me, dude, it fucking sucks. I personally can't
garbage.
cheap out on flights, dude.
Yeah, I'll
Mhm.
spend the extra money to get a better
Yeah.
seat.
And you know what? You know what's crazy? There are cheaper flights, but they charge you extra shit. Like, for
Yeah.
example, they charge you for food, they charge you for your baggage.
Yeah.
So there's extra fees going on. And you know what? And some of them, like, I know, like, fucking, is it Spirit? Yeah, Spirit and fucking, what was that? What was that one where they fucking dragged that guy out?
Delta.
Was it Delta or United?
But they're
you know-
both the same.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same shit. But they actually, it's when you buy like their cheap tickets, they're not exactly that cheap either. You're probably
yeah.
saving like $70, $80, or maybe $100. But when you get a fucking they could like fucking tell you to get out. Like your seat's not fully reserved.
Yeah, I guess apparently nowadays.
Yeah, you don't get a
can't.
guaranteed seat. So you just have to watch out for shit like that, you know. Just don't get just be careful, especially weigh your shit before you fucking like if you're going somewhere and if you're going somewhere for a while, like about a week or so, if you're like a newbie to flying, make sure you have everything organized, especially your like passport, all that shit, you know.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Wear a fanny pack. Don't be a fucking
Yeah,
chotch.
honestly-
Wear a fanny pack.
Yeah, wear a fanny pack
Wear a fanny pack.
and have some sort of neck pillow. Like, you know those fucking like little neck pillows?
Yeah, I still can't do that.
Yeah, either way, it still helps. It still helps. Like,
I think with the plane situation, it's just they're fitting so many people in a certain spot.
yeah, it's
just
fucking
tough.
hard, dude.
You
It's
might as well
tough.
just like upgrade to you. You can try to upgrade for like first class for like $100 more.
Sometimes, not all the time. It's hard.
Yeah, if you
Some-
like JetBlue, you can do that. You can get like a better seat, like
And
not
also-
first class, like more like
Also, try talking to the person that's issuing your seats.
yeah.
You can sometimes tell them, hey, look, like I have leg prop, like whatever, you know, I'm tall, whatever it is. Can you find me a seat that's like not in a corner?
that accommodates.
Yeah, and most of the time they'll try to hook you up.
Yeah, it's like
You know?
yeah, you know
Yeah.
what?
And
I
you know what? And
understand.
if you're uncomfortable, if you're in a flight, and if they actually have some extra, sometimes it happens. There's extra seats.
Oh, always.
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 Yeah, you can
And
definitely ask
sometimes,
you can ask your flight attendant because remember
Hey, is
you're
it possible for me to move over there? There's
yeah
one
you're
there.
up in the. Don't be a dick about it. Don't fucking like.
Don't be like, hey,
look,
can I
you know
move
what?
seats?
Yeah, don't
Like,
be that
hey.
fucking asshole in the plane.
Don't
Yeah.
be that guy.
But yeah, and also flights have alcohol. Like they serve alcohol. What I do is I take
Depending
like,
on the flight.
it depends. Most like long flights have alcohol.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they give you the option with food. That's why the ticket's a little more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you got the food option, get fucking drunk, dude. When you land, you're not gonna be going out. You're
Isn't
gonna
the
sleep that
alcohol
fucking night,
complimentary too?
you know?
It's
yeah, they
complimentary.
have complimentary alcohol.
Yeah.
in a lot of them.
It depends on the airline.
I usually drink like 3 little bottles of wine, and then I'll take a shot of like Jack's, and I knock the fuck out.
No.
And
That's a gross combo.
hey, man, you know what?
Whatever
I'm
works.
just giving
That's
flight
just
tips in
NyQuil.
general
Yeah.
because flights to me kill it, dude. I
think-
fucking suffer. In
I
flights,
think
dude.
if here, I'm gonna do a little comparison, right?
Also, get a little fucking iPod or whatever. Put a shit ton of music on it that accommodates your flight, and have your headphones on because you know what? Sometimes you hit turbulence, and sometimes the flight starts humming. You get that low drone like engine hum,
Yeah, you cancel
and
that
that
out.
fucks with your ears over time. It kind of makes you, you know. So I don't know. Those are my tips. And wear like a because when you're wearing like tight clothes, when you hit up altitude, your body
Don't
starts to
do
swell.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
shit fucking
wear tight
sucks.
clothes.
Don't wear tight fucking clothes. Wear shit that you can take off easily, like belts and shit like that. You know, just easy. Keep everything easy accessible. Because when you're going through like TSA, you have to take your shit off anyways. So make sure everything's nicely organized. And best tip to you is if you're taking like baggage or luggage with you, make sure all your shit has been weighed before, because you're in there and you have like shit that you don't need, or if it weighs a lot, if it weighs over, you're gonna have to take that shit out, you know, and it's just a fucking hassle.
Mm-hmm.
So just like little shit like that, just be prepared, you know, because that fucks with you, because it's just fucking annoying, you know, like you have to deal with a long flight, and sometimes you do transit if you're doing like Europe, especially if you're going to Asia, you probably might do like, it's usually a 2-round trip, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that's my advice to you on flights, because flights fucking kill me, man. Like, and to people who've never flown, it could seriously fuck with, like, it could seriously like honestly cause like it's a major inconvenience.
So there's speaking about flights, there's 4 different classes. There's the economy, there's premium economy, business, and first class. So to put it, Delta, to go to London and like choose a really like a premium business class is $6,000,
That's way too much money.
Yeah, exactly.
right? But if you look, let's do first class. Let's see how much it is.
First class still gonna be a lot.
There's no
Yeah.
first class to go to London.
You know what's funny? When I was coming back from Mexico,
Right.
I got really shitty seats, man. And I was next to a big dude, like a really, really big dude. And it sucked for him and it sucked for me. Because even he was saying, was like, man, this is bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
because he specifically asked to be placed with his little daughter.
Yeah.
But they fucked up colossally. Anyways, so I talked to the flight attendant, and actually they had 2 first class seats available.
Mm-hmm.
So they just moved my ass up to first class because he had to stay with his family. So I was just fucking kicking it, man. I paid for economy seats and I got first class seats. So you never know. You might get hooked up because
Yeah,
you
that happened to
never
me
know.
too. I got moved over to first class. one
Exactly.
time.
It's pretty cool.
All right, so to go to Hong Kong from LAX is $600 for the basic class. But if you
Oh, dude, you're gonna fucking hate that shit.
Well,
I will guarantee you that.
so if you upgrade to premium economy, it only goes up $300.
There you go. That's not bad. Honestly,
I mean, if you're
that
gonna
300 is worth it.
yeah,
Guaranteed.
That
Yeah.
fucking flight is expensive in general, though.
well, yeah, you're going to Hong Kong. Like,
Dude,
that's just an
about
example.
that's about a 20 almost close to 20-hour flight.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you would want like that extra space, definitely. And if you go to Dubai, you're gonna pay $20,000 for a first class seat. You
Dubai
know?
is nice. Dubai is a really nice
Dude,
airport.
you could sleep on that flight. Literally sleep. It's
The
a
chairs are made out of diamonds on those flights, dude.
but since we're talking about destinations, would Mexico be one of your destination choices?
Mexico would be my perfect destination if you're going out just to have a real vacation, not sightseeing, exploring.
Uh-huh.
Like, you can do that too. There's plenty of places to fucking explore in Mexico.
Which part of Mexico?
Mexico, honestly, I went to this place called Rivera Maya.
Mm-hmm.
I probably butchered that. Yeah, Rivera Maya, and I stayed in this hotel called Barcelona Maya, and basically you're paying per day, and it's hotel plus it's your room plus it's all inclusive. And I definitely recommend you getting all inclusive because that's the way to go, honestly.
Nice.
And I paid about, I think for my flight plus 5 days, I paid $900,
That's good.
which is not bad at all. My flight was about 300 something.
Round trip.
Yeah, it was round trip. Yeah, it was.
And it was
300.
how long was the flight? Like 6 hours?
It was 4 hours, dude.
Yeah,
The,
short.
the first flight was actually 3.5 hours, and the coming back was 4 hours because it was a little delayed. We hit a minor turbulence. This was when fucking that hurricane fucking
Hurricane Harvey.
yeah, when Harvey was coming through. Yeah.
Mm.
So we got lucky, dude. They canceled a lot of fucking flights.
Yeah, you did get lucky.
I got really fucking lucky. But
Hondurama, do you have a destination spot?
I really want to go to Thailand.
Oh,
I would
dude.
recommend that because I want to go there. I don't know. Yeah, I just want to go to somewhere on the east side of Europe in Asia.
go to Sri Lanka, bro.
Yeah, Sri Lanka would be cool too. I would
Sri
go there.
Lanka would be a really cool place to go.
Sri Lanka, Thailand, Philippines would be cool. I'd go to the Philippines.
Yeah, I heard everything's really cheap over there.
Thailand is very cheap. I had
Yeah.
family been there, and they've been wanting me to go. They said it was very cheap. They gave me the whole rundown. They stayed there for about 2 weeks,
Mhm.
and they said it was fucking dirt cheap.
My aunt is in India as we speak right now, and
Nice.
I'm sure she's having a good time. What else where I would go? I don't know. Like maybe Indonesia. Like I don't know. I like Asian places or Japan, of course, too. Japan's a given.
Japan.
Yeah.
Here's the thing you need to know about going to other countries too. You need to know like
Their laws.
their laws and the system of units. Like they measure things in kilograms and grams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, not in pounds
And millimeters.
and kilometers. You're not in miles.
it's kilometers.
Yeah, kilometers is what they say over there.
Yeah.
But suck a fart out of my ass. But yeah, in Mexico too, it's in
Yeah,
kilometers.
it's different.
Yeah, so and also kind of learn the languages a little bit, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
don't go in. Like I remember key phrases that you always need to learn is like, where's the bathroom? Where's the supermarket? Like,
Greetings.
yeah,
yeah,
it's just
greetings.
like I can't find my way back to my hotel or just simple things.
yeah.
Just learn that. You know what's a good thing is this is actually safety. Get a card. So say you're going to fucking Mexico, get a fucking card and write the English, and then the Spanish translation to it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I need help. Can you take me to the nearest police station, or I need whatever. I can't find this is my room number, whatever.
Yeah.
And have a card. That way, you could translate, and you keep that card in your wallet. You know, it can be a little fucking
Or in your fanny pack.
yeah, wherever the fuck you're keeping it. That's always a good thing to have. And yeah, just safety in general, man. Just it's you got to understand it's a different country. Like the way shit works is very different from, you know, what you're used to.
Right.
So just know the do's and don'ts, you know, don't do shit. And sometimes if you're in another country, man, you could be very disrespectful unintentionally,
Yeah.
you know, and
Like in Australia, if you put the peace sign up, that means F you.
Yeah.
I didn't know that shit. I didn't know that shit.
Or Australia or New Zealand. Because I know George Bush or Clinton did it on accident. He's like, oh, yeah, peace with everyone.
Some
It's
countries,
an English thing too, right? Isn't it?
Yeah,
It's reversed if you do it this way.
Yeah.
In some countries, it's very very rude to put ketchup on your food or your fries, because that's an indication that it doesn't taste good enough that you had to add stuff to it.
Right.
Just little shit like that. You know, it's very it's disrespectful. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, like, do your research before you go. Bottom line is what we're saying.
Yeah. Or you go to France and you order some fucking gourmet dish and you say no, I don't know, no fucking relish on my gourmet hot dog, motherfucker. And they'll be like, ah, sacre bleu, I fight you. Like, I don't know, they'll fucking.
They will not do that. They'll just spit in your food the next time they bring it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also in Dubai, especially, people clean up after you.
Yeah.
So it's really trippy.
weird. It's weird.
Yeah, they'll kind of look at you weird if you try to like clean up after yourself. But if you're eating out there, like once you're done eating, someone will come and take all your shit away.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely not self-serve at all. Like,
Yeah.
you know, so you just gotta understand some of the just be.
Yeah. Know whether you have to tip or not. You usually don't really have to tip anywhere else out of the United States.
Yeah, exactly. It's
It's kind of their job. They
So
just
yeah,
accept
don't worry
it.
about it.
They get paid a little more because they're
Yeah,
not getting tipped.
yeah. Don't worry about tips like that. I mean, you can tip people. It's a good gesture. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with tipping
Yeah.
someone.
It's
It
nice.
depends. Like yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't mind it, I guess. Some people, some people in the world would be like, "What the fuck? You left this, sir. You left this dollar bill."
Yeah.
But yeah, those are like, I mean, traveling destinations. We could talk all about that. That's too broad of a topic to talk about.
Yeah, that's a never-ending saga.
Yeah,
we
so
got going on.
so
right
we'd
now.
I
rather
think-
just talk about general tips and just little shit that people forget to, like,
Yeah.
think
I mean,
about.
for me, I want to go to like Australia or New Zealand, and I've been kind of looking it up and like the culture and everything.
New Zealand looks chill as
I
fuck,
think
dude.
one thing is don't try to talk like them. Like, don't try to talk like this. It kind of offends them if you.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you do
don't
it.
talk in
Well,
anybody's accent.
Yeah,
just
that's
talking
just
in your
rude.
own
It's
accent.
that's fucking stupid. Yeah.
yeah. So like that's one thing, and they also use dollar signs, and like they're very close to like what America is, but they still use kilometer and kilogram and all that stuff.
Yeah, and also don't assume that Europeans fucking hate Americans, because
Oh, they don't.
They don't.
They
man.
do not.
Only the French. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
It's
kidding.
With the
it's
French.
stupid. You go there, they don't give a fuck about, like,
Yeah, if anything, they kind of welcome it because it's like
very hospitable.
it's different for them.
Yeah.
Right? Would you agree?
yeah, definitely. When I was in England, I have family in England, and I had a fucking blast.
yeah,
I had a great fucking
when I was in
time.
Germany, in Estonia, and Poland, or not, yeah, in Poland and the Netherlands, they were all very like welcoming. They're just like, yeah, you
Europe
know?
is welcoming in general, dude.
And
very,
they
very
don't-
hospitable.
and it may sound weird, but they don't give any fucks. Like, they're okay. Think of Europe as like your grandpa, and the United States is like the young kid. Just like, I don't know what to do yet, because everything over there is way different. Nobody gives any fuck, but if you come here, everyone gives a fuck about everything.
So what you're saying is Europeans will speak their mind very bluntly, and they will just, I feel like they're very blunt people.
They
even
are.
though I've never been to Europe.
They are very blunt.
They are very blunt.
Well, I haven't been to other parts of Europe, but I've been to England. Very blunt over there.
Oh, the UK is
They
too
will
blunt.
speak their fucking mind. They will
Yeah.
tell you, "Hey, you fucking stink."
Yeah.
I've seen it in the subway. This fucking lady, she was like, "Hey, you stink," to this fucking other guy. but they're very fucking blunt.
Yeah.
But they're also it's very fast paced too. England is extremely fast paced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Very crowded.
It's obnoxious how everything there is just quick.
Also, traveling tips. Know your budget. Stick to it.
Oh yeah, don't overspend.
Don't overspend. I have a nice fucking story.
Also, hold on before you do
go
that.
ahead.
Let your bank know you're going over there.
Yes, that
Like,
is a must. Thank you for bringing that up.
If you forget to let your bank, they'll stop you from doing anything.
Yeah, you'll get bombarded.
You will
with
be
stuff.
colossally fucked. Call them.
Yeah.
And like immediately. You know what? Call your phone company too.
Yeah,
because
you can get
you
the
have international plans
Mm-hmm.
that I think they charge you. Sometimes it's even covered. Mexico was covered under for me for Sprint.
Yeah.
But if you're going to England or something, I think you pay like an additional extra something, which is worth it, dude. It's worth it.
If you do it for like 2 weeks, they won't charge you more than like $50.
Yeah, it's totally
That's
worth
not
it.
bad. That's okay.
Yeah,
It's totally worth it, especially if you're trying to communicate with your family
yeah,
or anything like that. It's good to have a form of communication.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very good to have a form of communication. And yeah, call your bank. Dude, that's a must. Let
Yeah.
them know you're fucking traveling and
Yeah.
have them.
Because I was in Nebraska and I was trying to buy some shoes.
They didn't fucking let you.
They're like, your card got declined. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? I have enough money in it. They're like, saying no. So then I called my bank. I was like, and it was Wells Fargo at the time. And I was like, hey, is there a reason why you're not allowing my card to be used? They're like, well, you've been using it outside your designated area. I'm like, what designated area? I have it covered throughout the entire United States.
Yeah, you just double check with your fucking banks.
Yeah, don't assume.
Don't assume.
that
Just
it's
double
gonna
check
work.
with them.
Even if you go to like Yosemite or Yellowstone,
Yeah, you never
get
know.
it done. Or be like my dad and pull out money before you go, and you have your budget for the whole trip.
Yeah, and if you are traveling outside the United States most of the time, don't keep too much cash on you.
Yeah.
Because tourists are targeted. Not all tourists. It's not like fucking taken. Unless you're in fucking Brazil or some shit. You're
Russia.
in fucking yeah. Then you're kind of fucked. But but yeah, like don't keep too much cash on you, man. And you'd be
Keep a
surprised
sufficient amount.
in a lot of countries, especially if you're going to like Asia, you can haggle.
Yeah.
You can haggle prices.
Because half the
definitely.
stuff is counterfeit.
Yeah, you can haggle a lot of the prices. So if they ask, don't you know in the US you can't really if a shirt's $20, it's $20 fucking dollars. But
Yeah.
over there if it's $20, it's like, hey, can I get this for 10 or 15? You could haggle. You could they hook tourists up all the time and they intentionally hike the prices.
Okay, it depends though, like, cause you'll come off as a douche if you just try to haggle with everyone. So you have to know
No.
your
No, no, no.
limits.
Okay,
No.
I'm talking specifically about
Like Hong Kong, Taiwan.
Sri
and-
Lanka they intentionally give you double the price just to see if they could score from you. So you have to always haggle with them. In Sri Lanka,
Yeah.
especially, you have to always haggle with them.
It depends on the
That's-
place for
That's-
sure.
that's
Just
a
just
definite
know.
yes for Sri Lanka. You never ever agree for the price they ever give you in Sri Lanka, unless you're at a restaurant, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's certain things. But when it comes to taxis or anything like tours or anything outdoors, you never agree to the price that they ever give you because it's always a profound double the price. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
And
little tips.
If you're a little tip for people who want to come to LA, stay in a cheap motel, like a Motel 6, because if you try to stay in a fancy hotel, like over here, it's not like there's standards in LA, right? And I've seen people, they're like, yeah, I'm staying at this hotel. It's about $800 a night. And I'm like, oh, nice. It must be a really nice
Fucking
hotel.
Christ.
Yeah.
And it's like a Four Seasons Marriott by the airport. I'm like, it's all right. That's an all right hotel.
Yeah, exactly. You'd be surprised because I was in San Diego last week. Dude, my girlfriend spent like $60. And
Yeah.
we were in Gaslamp. We were walking distance from fucking Gaslamp.
Nice.
We
Yeah.
were right on Gaslamp. And dude, we paid she paid $60 for the hotel.
Yeah. So
And-
like in Dubai, I understand it's different there because everything there is expensive.
Yeah.
Minimum, it's like $10,000 a night at that 7-star hotel. But if you go to like a cheaper hotel, it'd probably be like what, $500?
Yeah, if you're going locally, especially like if you're going like 2-3 hours from LA, you know, if you're going to be
Yeah.
in San Diego or something like that, honestly, if you're not going on a weekend, if you're going during like a weekday, just to like just have fun, just to relax, I'd say booking the hotel on the same day is actually much better because they lower the price a lot if it's the same day because they just want to get rid of the rooms. They want to fill the rooms for the day, and since it's not booked ahead, and they're gonna lose that night because check-in time's after 4 anyway. So usually they don't get people after that.
Yeah.
So I was on Expedia, and that's Expedia is a good site.
Yeah.
And you can also Airbnb, man. I haven't personally. I haven't done it. Have any of you guys Airbnb anything?
I've done it.
No.
How was the experience?
It's good. So there's 2 options when it comes to Airbnb. You can have the person that owns the home stay with you, or you can get the whole house. And we chose the whole house.
Yeah, that's usually I think is better.
And it was cool. Like we had access to all the pots, pans, plates, and everything.
That's awesome.
They just said like when you leave, make sure the pots and pans are clean and the plates are clean, and make sure there's nothing in the jacuzzi outside.
Yeah, I mean that's
like you don't have to make the beds because they're gonna clean the sheets.
Yeah, but that's pretty common courtesy. That makes perfect sense.
I used to take care of an Airbnb in Chinatown, and sometimes once in a while they'll make their own bed, but I still have to remake it because they don't do it right. Yeah. But I don't do that shit anymore, by the way. So
yeah,
that's cool.
All right, so I think that's good enough for fucking just traveling in general. We should go to safety.
And for me, I think a good safe thing to do is actually, like Hondarama said, carry a fanny pack. I think it's a good idea.
It's underrated. It looks fucking stupid. Don't get me wrong. Like you look like a fucking dumbass with the fanny pack, but you're not a dumbass at the same time.
Because you're keeping everything right in front of you. It's harder for you to get pickpocketed.
Yeah.
Especially because it's a zipper, not a pocket. Things can slip out of it.
Exactly.
It's easy for people to pickpocket. I had a friend who used to pickpocket for a living, and pockets are super easy to grab shit out of.
Yeah.
But zippers, no one tries to fuck with zippers.
Yeah, especially, it's so hard.
I mean, a zipper would be cool if it's a backpack in your back.
Yeah.
It can happen, but a fanny pack is so low, and it's so close to you that it's really obvious.
I think another good thing is wearing tactical pants.
Tactical pants, yes. Yeah. Please wear like any kind of tack pants. I wear them all the fucking time.
Some cargo pants.
I think tactical pants and hiking shoes are perfect. Hiking shoes are fucking comfortable.
There's also
you can wear them anywhere.
There's also those jackets that have a fuck ton of pockets in the inside.
Yeah.
On the lining. I think those are good too.
Those
it's
are
a little
great.
more expensive, but 1, you'll look stylish, and 2, you'll have all your possessions safe.
Yeah. Or like if you're on a budget, you could go to like Ross or something, or even a Goodwill. Fuck it, dude. Like you could find a jacket with. It's just listen. You're going to travel. Like if you're just looking to explore and go out, and not necessarily do like a fucking photo shoot, it doesn't really necessarily matter what you're wearing, to be really honest.
And don't carry your wallet in your back pocket.
Do not carry your wallet in your back pocket. Keep it in either your front pocket or just put it in your fucking fanny pack or something like that.
Yeah, leave it in your hotel room.
Yeah, if your hotel room has a safe, put that shit in it.
And use the combination settings too. You can change it to your own combination.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good thing.
Definitely change it to your own combination and put it in there.
Yeah.
And if you're in the U.S., if you're strapped, fuck it, be strapped, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Just like,
legally.
Yeah, legally. Don't carry your shit around like a fucking retard. Follow your fucking laws. Don't be an idiot.
Don't put your gun in the glove compartment.
I think another good thing of safety is have like a steel barrel pen. You know, like those old school like steel barrel pens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just a pen. It's just this pen instead of it's not made out of plastic. It's made out of steel.
Yeah.
Because don't carry your fucking knives around everywhere. Because like California is actually pretty cool with knife laws, but the rest of the world isn't. Like carrying a knife on you. Mexico, it's like you can get in a fucking shit ton of trouble for having a knife on you.
You could get arrested.
Yeah, you could get. They'll fuck 5 years. You up. Yeah. So have a steel barrel pen. It's like, hey, I'm just trying to take notes with it, but steel barrel pen, man, that's a puncturing tool. That's a great stabbing tool. And and I mean, you don't need a knife to fucking stab someone. Anything with a pointy end stabs. Anything with a blunt end, fucking, blunt force, like.
Yes, we get it.
So yeah, a steel barrel pen just in case.
So
yeah, we do not condone stabbings.
We don't.
For
but
fun.
If shit happens and if you're trying, it's a life or death situation where you're
then
getting
use
jumped
it,
and you have to protect somebody, maybe your significant other or your family member or something.
So
if you're outnumbered, yeah.
So bottom line, when you're traveling, be safe by one, using a fanny pack or a very tactical jacket with all those pockets in it. Wear cargo pants, and in those or tactical pants.
Another thing is, especially for women, ladies out there, if you're going out, if you're drinking, make sure at least one person is fucking sober.
Yeah.
This is the biggest fuck up. Like, that
don't
happens. And
all
this
get
this goes
trashed.
for guys too, man.
Yeah,
Like,
and I'm the responsible one in our group when
Exactly.
we go out. I make sure you guys get home if you can't drive.
Yeah.
You know, that's just me because I don't drink and I don't do any
And ladies,
drugs.
if you're all wasted, find a cop or somebody. They will escort you. Like,
Yeah,
they'll-
not in a dirty way. They'll take you. Care
like
of you. It's their
especially
job.
in England, you talk to a constable or whatever. They'll take you. They'll accompany you.
Yeah.
Or even the bartenders. Just let the bartender know.
Hey, I
They'll
need a
call
ride
cab
home
for you or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, and watch over your fucking drinks. Pay attention to your fucking drinks.
Don't
and
leave them out
ever-
when you're going to the bathroom.
I mean, he might look like the nicest guy, and he probably is, but just don't risk it. Don't take a drink from a fucking stranger, especially when you're away from your fucking home.
Yeah, just don't do
Don't
that in
do that.
general.
Even guys, you never
Yeah.
know, dude. Like, you never know. Just don't, unless you're with a friend that's sober next to you, then accept the gift. I mean, the drink.
Mhm.
Because
If you want, yeah.
if you go out, you go out, but at least your friend's still fucking sober and kicking. He knows what's going on.
Mhm.
Unless you're a politician, then you'll get fucking poisoned for
Or
sure.
if that does happen, somebody comes with a drink for you, and you see that they're drinking their drink, ask them for their drink. And if they won't drink the drink that they gave you, they put something in it.
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
well, just tell them, look, I only accept drinks that I've seen that were served that were made in front of me. I don't
Yeah.
accept drinks that were just given.
that too.
I'm
You
sorry,
never know. I mean, once I bought a drink for a girl, and she actually told me to take a sip of it first.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you're smart. Really fucking smart. So I took a fucking
So you were
drink.
trying.
No, I wasn't trying shit. But it's like, that's cool, man. That's a good habit to know. I mean, if you're
Yeah.
offended, fuck you, dude. It's your fucking safety. You
Yeah.
know, don't worry about what other people fucking think. It's your safety first.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said, steel, barrel, pen, any kind of pen, anything that, even your keys can be used. You don't necessarily need to have a fucking knife with you.
No.
You don't. But just little things. Just be aware, mentally aware.
Yeah.
Don't try to start fights with fucking people.
Don't.
No, it's not worth it.
Yeah, and if someone tries to start a fight with you, just compliment him. You say, hey, what are you looking at? Just be like, hey, I'm looking at your shirt, man. Like, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Catch him off guard, Like, hey, you looking at my girl? It's like, oh, I thought I remember somewhere, man. You with her, dude? Let me buy you a drink.
No,
just
I feel like that
something-
one wouldn't work.
No.
It depends. Like
I feel like
overall,
I feel like with that one,
No, she reminded me of my sister.
or
She
with
reminded
that
me of
one,
my fucking friend
I
Amanda.
feel like that one you would have to be like, oh no, sorry, I'm gay. I really like her top.
No,
Just
you
to
don't
kind
have
of
to go that-
like
yo, you don't have
immediately to
fucking be
immediately
that much
kind
of
of be
an
like,
idiot.
oh,
But,
it's not idiot, dude. It's just like one of those things. Like, hey, you don't want to start a fight. Hey, you know what? I wasn't. I just
No,
thought she had a cute.
But the
top or
best thing
something.
is, most likely they're not gonna say, "Hey, are you looking at my girl?" Most of the time, guys will be like, "Hey, what are you looking at?" or some shit like that. Just don't do the whole macho bullshit. Like, it's fucking old. No one likes
yeah.
that
Overall, a guy shouldn't even be acting like that
shit.
anymore.
Yeah, you're an idiot, dude. It's don't worry about it. Don't give in to that shit. If he's insecure about it, don't.
Or just like
Play into
if he says like something like that, would you be like, oh no, I'm not looking at you. There's actually somebody right past you, and just walk away. Would that work? Would you consider that?
Maybe.
I think the best thing to do is just compliment. It's like, oh no, dude, I was looking at your hat. It's pretty cool, or whatever T-shirt they're wearing, a
Yeah.
fucking Steelers, whatever game T-shirt, football jersey. It's like, oh, dude,
yeah.
I love how I was checking it out, dude. Where'd you get it?
Yeah.
What's up, man? Like, just be fucking cool about it and get the fuck out of there. There's no reason to. You don't have to prove anything to anybody.
Yeah.
Like most of the time, you compliment a person like that, they'll be like, oh shit, they'll catch them off guard because most of the time they're expecting you to say something back.
Yeah.
Which is, negative back
Yeah.
or anything offensive. So yeah, just little shit like that. Don't try to start shit, because especially when you're in the other side, when you're away from home, man, you because jails work different, law works different, so you don't want to fucking be stuck out there. Trump is not coming to save your ass. No, I'm just kidding. He actually did. He actually did save those fucking 3 kids who were in where were they?
China?
They were in China, right? They were robbing or doing some stupid fucking
Oh,
shit.
the basketball
yeah.
players.
But he did get him out.
D'Angelo
so.
Ball was part of it.
Oh,
that
yeah.
thing.
God. But
They're being fucking dumbasses.
just be safe, just basic shit. And you know what? Take a self-defense class. Women,
Yeah.
guys, ladies and gents. Colleges offer it. Community colleges offer it. Mount Sac offers it. Cal Poly has a kickboxing and jiu-jitsu program.
They do.
Definitely check them out.
Gym classes at school. Everyone has access to the gym. Thus, you have access
Yeah,
to these
just-
classes too.
Just be attentive, be alert, and honestly, learn how to. Just learn how to. You might be against guns. You might be against weapons, but learn how to use them. You don't have to own a fucking gun. Learn how to shoot. Just be prepared. Just because you don't like something doesn't mean it's like important to be prepared. But that's pretty much overall, and we're gonna wrap it up with that.
Yeah. So that was our content of today. This is pretty much the climax of our show right now, where we have our awards ceremony, and so let's start. Well, we have three the 3 B's that we follow for our awards, our wokies we like to call them. We have the bro of the week. We have the babe. The fuck is going on over there?
That was my Chewbacca impression. You said Wookiees, right?
I said wokies.
Oh, this sounds...
Yeah, not woke. So before Honda was rudely fucking interrupted.
Okay, so we have bro of the week, we have babe of the week, and we have beer of the week. So we'll start off with the bro of the week. We mentioned him earlier, but I did not mention his name. I was talking about the Hawaiian politician. This guy's name is Kanyela Ing. I believe that's how you spell it. It sounds feminine. I might be saying it wrong. But this was the man who's a very young man. He's only 29, and he's already a politician in Hawaii. So, yeah, don't think that you're too young to be in politics. I would say that. And this guy's a real hero. I mean, I know he's going to run for Congress pretty soon, too, so that's pretty big. And I believe you have to be 30 or some shit to run for Congress, so he might be like the youngest person there if he wins by that time. And so, yeah, I give my hat to this guy because he seems like a cool guy. He wants to get rid of big businessing when it comes to internet service providers. I think his idea sounds pretty cool with the having small businesses monitor our internet. Thus, it'd feel like we are monitoring ourselves. So, yeah, I'll give a little round of applause for him. All right, let's go on to Babe of the Week. This one was tough. We always have a tough time figuring out who the babe of the week
should
is.
be. Yeah.
It's not that like women haven't done anything important. It's just that like when I do my research, I'm looking up the internet all the time, like for like a whole
We
today
spent like 40 minutes trying to figure it out. To put it in perspective.
Yeah, today I was like, I couldn't find anything. Like I was trying to look up.
So I made the executive decision to make Daisy Ridley.
Oh my God, you mentioned it, and I thought, okay, well we all decided that
Daisy Ridley is Babe of the Week because she is in the new Star Wars movies. She's the main protagonist.
Fuck you, Luis.
And overall, she's actually a genuine person. She's down to earth. She is actually very, very humble, if you didn't know.
And she's beautiful.
And she is beautiful.
Gorgeous.
And she's really funny, too. She's really funny.
I like her smile. She's got that Emilia Clarke-ish, like, contagious smile.
I think most importantly is the fact that she's a very good role model to women, younger women.
To everybody.
Yeah, to women. I mean, to people, everyone. I mean, generally women, just because, like she's a woman. There's not a lot of women action heroes. So, yeah, round of applause for Daisy Ridley. And
last but not least, we have the
Beer of the Week. Which,
it's your big day.
All right, so the Beer of the Week, I picked Witchwood Brewing's Scarecrow. Really nice craft beer. It's all organic, so all you fucking health freaks out there. It's organic. It's delicious.
Is it like a cider?
No, it's an ale. It's an ale.
Nice.
It's a dark ale. Witchwood Brewing Scarecrow. Check it out. It's delicious. I think it's about $4. About $4. Well, about $4. $4 a pint.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
You could probably find it at Bevmo or Total Wine.
Yeah. Definitely.
Nice.
Perfect beer for this season right now. Definitely. Check it out.
Nice.
Cool. Let's give him a round of applause for the brewery that makes them. All right, now that was the climax right there of our show. So now for the resolution, and to conclude the show, we like to always share a quote with you guys from a famous person. We try to keep it, just to end it on a good note with you guys. Enlighten you guys, because you read those quotes on Facebook or just all over the internet, and some of them are stupid, but we give you the real ones, the real good ones. So I believe Troll Jitsu here has one to deliver for us.
Yeah, since we were talking about safety in general today, I think this would be a necessary quote. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Sun Tzu.
Damn, son.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Have a wonderful night.
We'll be back next week.
Stay safe, stay alert, stay woke.
Have a happy holidays. Merry Christmas. We'll see you guys after that.
Whoa.